Masonic studies, from their studies, they believe that there is a high technological advanced race in the ancient past that was wiped out and is now coming back to fruition. To them, America and this new global elite
is the new Atlantis.
Is the new Atlantis, exactly. So they are the ones that are studying UFOs, ancient astronauts, the high technology of the ancient past. If you start getting into these studies, you're going to constantly come to a Freemason that is giving you the information. That is what they are interested in. So for me, this story goes way back in the ancient past and comes up to forth to today. Now, Alex, what am I to do when a big flying V-shaped craft flies over my head? I tried to film it. I apologize. I don't have it on film.
Well, we know they have a lot of advanced technologies. The government does. So.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, for almost 20 years, they kept the B-2 bomber secret.
Exactly.
When they rolled it out in 87.
Exactly. And this was absolutely an anti-gravity craft that I saw. So who are the people in these areas? These are the occult orders, once again.
Well, it's admitted that NASA was founded by a bunch of different cults, and Crowley's people are involved, and JPL, and all of that. We're going to have to get into that next time you are on with us, Freeman, because I need to go to some calls here. I'm sure they'll be all over the map, but it is awesome having you with us. Stay with us for the calls. FreemanTV.com. Links to that up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Doug in Tennessee, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, Alex. I've been a listener for about 2.5 years. My wife and I have distributed hundreds of your DVDs, and I just wanted to compliment you on Truth Rising. It's a very moving and powerful film.
Thank you.
Wanted to make a point about Romans 13, the controversy over Romans 13.
It's funny, I just clicked on Infowars, a good article written by B.L. Beard, about that. It was just happened to click on that right when you said that. But go ahead.
Wow, all right. Well, and Christine Ebersol's speech was really great in Truth Rising. I thought that was one of the high points of the film. And she was talking about authority and truth. And I just want all the Bible believers out there to realize that our authority is the rule of law in America, and the Constitution of the United States is our authority. And that's the authority we are to submit to. And that's what Romans 13 is talking about. It's talking about lawful government. And that's the authority we submit to. And this elite, these criminals, these people that Freeman is describing here are satanic. They have taken over our government. They are the ones that aren't submitting to authority. They are our enemies, and we must stand against them.
Well, they are the revolutionaries. They want to overturn the human order. And in fact, they admitted it was occultic in the French Revolution. They wanted to have a 10-day week, no rest. They wanted to change the months of the year. I mean,
change the calendar, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know why this is complicated for Bible believers. The authority in our country is the rule of law, and we submit to the Constitution and the rule of law, unlike our enemies, and we must stand up against them. I feel that your show has taken a qualitative leap forward in the last couple of months, Alex. It's just a great resource and inspiration every day to us. Thank you for your show, and God bless you.
Well, thank you, my friend. Things are getting a lot darker, so I'm getting a lot more focused here. Let's go ahead and talk to Joe in Pennsylvania. You're on the air, Joe.
Afternoon, Alex.
Hi, Joe. Doing? Good, sir.
I have a question. I apologize. I just woke up a couple of weeks ago. But since I have awakened, I have discovered a lot of disturbing things going on in my country, such as the FEMA concentration camps, all these executive orders giving the government permission to basically turn us into slaves.
But again, that's really lawless. Somebody can claim they're the king and claim they can eat barbecued babies on the White House lawn. Doesn't make it so.
Yes. I was wondering if you were aware of the Homeland Terrorism Preparedness Bill that is going through the House of Representatives.
Yes.
Number H.R. 8791.
Yes.
Well, there's a little clip about it on YouTube, and it's pretty scary when you think about one of his last sentences. A lot of it, he says, is classified, but one of the things that he does say, Representative John Haller, Pennsylvania 12th District, is that bill also gives them the ability to draft a new Bill of Rights. Has this bill passed?
Not that I'm aware of. Listen, they're announcing they're going to videotape everybody when they basically take tests. They're announcing anybody who's in any type of real estate, it will be fingerprinted as a criminal. They're announcing they're trying to pass 2 bills where CPS, as we told you, they do in Europe now, and when someone's born, they come to your house and they check you, guilty. We're all guilty. We all have spies watching us, controlling us. I mean, it's all happening. They are making their move. They're getting ready to shut down the web piece by piece. I mean, it's being announced. I mean, what's the name of that YouTube clip? And I'll pull it up.
Bill we should all be scared of.
Okay, a bill.
No, the bill. Okay. The bill we should all be scared of.
Okay, the bill we should all be scared. It's kind of good to do this on air. It teaches people to go look stuff up.
Yeah, I'll tell you this.
Yeah, it's a minute and 46 seconds.
Minute and 47, the ones I got. I'm going to go ahead and play it for you right now. I'm going to put you on hold. Hold on one moment. Here we go. Go ahead and play this for folks. I got to get a new audio feed in here. This one's getting dirtier and dirtier. Here it is. This is the clip. Everybody.
Congress shall now vote for approval of H.R. 8791.
And of course, I'm glad you brought that up because that is from The Onion. And that's the one I thought it was, and that's why I'm glad that we pulled that up. And so I am aware of similar bills that do things like that. And so what The Onion does is, now distributed in most areas of the country, including Austin, Texas, New York, D.C., San Francisco, L.A., Chicago, is you can go to the John Warren Defense Authorization Act that says the president's above the Congress. He's saying he won't let a Homeland Security Board who are co-equal to the president even see the plan, but we have the cover sheet, and clearly it says he's a dictator, or whoever the president happens to be. We have the Military Commissions Act saying they can secretly grab U.S. citizens and arrest us. We have the torture memos. We have all these other pieces of legislation, executive orders about work brigades, Houston Chronicle, and FEMA camps. And then what happens is things like The Onion give cover to that, because then it turns it all into a big joke. And then people say, oh, I heard about that. That was in The Onion.
Right.
Instead of, I was just watching the hearings today. They were reading the White House saying, no, we don't let White House people be subpoenaed by Congress. Nixon tried that, and they were about to impeach him. And then they quote Nixon saying the president can do something, and it's not illegal if it is illegal. And they said, no, he was wrong then, he's wrong now. And you have the White House saying they're above the law and they can do whatever they want. And again, they're setting these precedents now. This is bipartisan. And so, sir, I appreciate your call, but again, it's things like NACERA, the National Economic Restabilization Act. Not real, been around for 12 years. Every day I have to tell people it's not real and they get mad at me. There's not a secret group in the government that saved you and everything's really okay. There's just so many hoaxes out there that end up, I'll talk about something as long as there's some evidence to it. Like, it sounds crazy that the elite are doing rituals, and that sounded crazy 10 years ago. We had Tex Mars on saying Madonna's doing rituals, Kabbalistic rituals, and he wrote books about it in newsletters. And then now for 3 years she's been saying, I do Kabbalistic rituals.
Right.
And I've been doing it for years, and now I'm telling you. Or it's crazy to report on these type things, but it's real. It's crazy to say I snuck in Bohemian Grove and got video of them doing this. And the Grove admits I snuck in and is mad I did it in TV programs they've been talked to, and they've said, the one that aired on Trio Network. But people still deny I even got that footage. People say that isn't real when the Grove admits that's real.
Right.
So, that's the problem with this background of disinfo that's out there.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, John in Florida, go ahead, you're on the air. Go ahead, John.
Hey, I just want to touch base and figure out what are the, I kind of grew up in this thing ever since I dropped out of high school because I felt like I was being programmed. And
me too.
A lot of this they're doing, how do we unprogram our minds once we become aware that they're doing it?
Sure, to clarify, I didn't drop out of high school. I quit college because I was total programming. There wasn't any feel like it. It was just, my God, I'm paying to be just sophomore level, open brainwashing.
No doubt about it.
You're paying to go to a re-education camp. That's why you hear them say education, education, education. That's to dumb you down. We've had the former head of policy department of education on about that. But sure, what